Joining us now, House Freedom Caucus Chairman and Maryland Congressman Andy Harris. Congressman, great to see you tonight. Central bank digital currency really bothers me. And for the guys who say 3 years is not enough, I'm kind of with them. I think we ought to ban it permanently. I don't know where you stand on it, but tell me what you think. Should this be part of the FISA extension?
Look, it makes absolute sense to include it as part of the FISA extension. Look, the whole debate about FISA is spying on Americans. And the fact of the matter is the central bank digital currency allows the federal government to know every financial transaction you conduct and to control them. This is what they do in China. We are not China. We should ban it permanently. It's a bad idea.
Congressman, how does that, and I was nodding and pointing in agreement with Brian on his feelings about a central bank digital currency. How does it play out among other Republicans in the House? Are they with you that there is the necessity for a permanent ban on a digital dollar, if you will?
Well, we've already taken a vote on that. That bill passed out of the House with every Republican voting for it. The question is whether they will support attaching it to the FISA reauthorization. We think it makes perfect sense. Every Republican in the House has voted for a permanent ban. We think it should be permanently banned as part of any FISA negotiation.
You've got colleagues who might even take it a step further on FISA. They don't like that there's no permanent ban on central bank digital currencies. They don't like that there's a warrant requirement attached to this as well. Look, I'm kind of sympathetic to all that stuff. I know that it throws sand in the gears of this thing, but I don't think you want to play around with surveillance. Should that be part of this as well, Congressman, or is that a bridge too far?
Well, for some people, that they're claiming a warrant is a bridge too far, but I will tell you, in this day of technological innovation and artificial intelligence, we have to be very careful that we put very careful guardrails around our foreign intelligence spying and make sure we don't entrap Americans in it. So I think that a warrant or some variation of a warrant where a judge is involved, I think may be necessary before you start extensive investigation into an American who happens to be interacting with a foreigner.
I wanted to also get your reaction, and we mentioned it, about the emerging Democrat opposition to the appointment, temporary as it is, of Bill Pulte as the acting director of national intelligence. As the president indicated today, this is temporary. This is an acting position. But Senator Mark Warner, the top Democrat on Senate Intelligence, warned John Thune, the majority leader in the Senate, privately that this appointment could jeopardize this 3-year FISA extension compromise. This is my phraseology, but where do they get off?
Look, one has really very little to do with the other. Let's remember that the DNI was a position created relatively recently. This country survived without a DNI for centuries. The fact of the matter is they're making way too much of this acting interim position. And let's move on with FISA. Let's have the discussion about protecting Americans' privacy rights. The vast majority of Americans are very worried about invasion of their privacy in this new digital age, and we have to address that within FISA.
Congressman Andy Harris, thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.